Welcome to cold email copywriting masterclass. So last month I have sent over 20,000 plus cold emails, and from that I got 6.5% as a reply rate in average, and from those reply rate I have booked over 53 sales calls worth over 200k dollars. Absolutely insane. And you can wonder like what this guy is talking about. 6.5% is a good reply rate. Yes, it is. So if you think this is a low number, that means you never did a cold email campaign. So the average reply rate in the cold email space is actually 3.5% only. So let me show you. So these are the instantly docs. So these are the key matrices across all over the world. So 3.43% is the average reply rate. Yeah, and when people get 3% reply rate, they think, oh my God, my campaign is very successful. Oh my God, I am booking so many sales calls. And they celebrate. But for me, my reply rates are very insane. And I am booking double the sales calls of an average person in this cold email space. And the amount of replies I get is like, I'll show some of my replies and you will be shocked. So yeah, so these are some of my replies. Hey brother, I'm happy with what I have going on, but I can respect a good goal outreach and you crushed it. I can give you 10 minutes of my time, send me a meeting invite or first sometime next week, and I will let you know if it needed to be rescheduled. Cheers, talk soon. I like this kind of replies. Another reply. I appreciate the thought and effort that you put into emails you sent. It was very thoughtful and throughout thank you. I just returned from traveling international, so I apologize that I am little behind in my responses. I would be interested in learning more about the opportunities you mentioned. What would work? Good. Time to talk. I appreciate you reaching out. I get about 100 cold emails a day. This is the only one I am responding to. Sliding glass or whatever the info. I respect the hell out of your brothers. Keep grinding. And let me show you more. I already have a job that I love, but I wanted to write back and say, damn good recruiting email. Seriously good job. I am a XYZ consultant. Now I love it, but I really appreciate the offer. You piqued my curiosity, but not sure what this is exactly. Thanks for reaching. I'm responding because you actually spent a few minutes looking at my background. This week is tough, but I will be glad to chat with you next week. Tuesday or Wednesday, just let me know when you are available. So these are the kind of replies I get. So when your cold email copywriting, your script is good, you would get this kind of replies and your reply rate would be more than 6.5%. And let me show you some of my campaigns that I'm running right now. So 4.5%, 3.1, 6.1, 3.6, and even I got 7.1% as a reply rate. And from that 7.1%, from one campaign itself, I have booked over 39 sales calls. Insane. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how I craft my offers, my cold email scripts, so you can copy the same strategy and you're gonna get the same kind of replies to your cold email campaigns and close shit tons of sales calls. So let's start. And also, there's one myth like people think, okay, we are getting a very low volume, so that means we need to increase our volume to book more sales calls. No, it is wrong. High volume is a myth if your cold email scripts are perfect. So as you can see, I have one of my campaign. So I only uploaded 81 leads. And out of 81 leads, I got 6.2% reply rate. That means 5 replies. And out of 5 replies, the positive replies are 2. And I have booked the sales call with both the people, as you can see. So here is the proof, the screenshot of the Google Meet that the meeting is booked. So and also they have this myth that positive reply rate is not equal to the amount of calls booked. No, if your cold email script is perfect and if your offer is crafted or god level, yeah, every single positive reply that you get will be a call booked. So this is one of the myth. So even though if you have a low volume, you can book sales calls and you can close the deals. No need to worry. You will master that skill by end of this video. So let's start. So let's start with why most people fail in cold email script writing. So the reason number one is one to one, not one to many. So many people write the cold email scripts like they're writing like an advertisement, the scripts like a billboard. So they write one to many, but they don't write in the format of one to one. So cold email. So what is cold email? So you're basically sending an email to a person. So when you're sending an email to a person, you need to write in a way that you're defining about him only, about his business, about his profit only. So like I'll show you an example what one to many looks like that most people mess up. So one to many looks like this. For example, we help businesses like yours increase revenue, save time, and automate operations using AI solution. What the hell is this? I keep seeing every single person use this kind of lines. These are very generic. The prospect can easily sense that this is a cold email that has been sent at over 1,000 plus people, like we help businesses like yours. And this is like creating a LinkedIn post. So the reason why most people use this line is because they use AI for the cold email scripts. And when you use AI always give we help businesses like yours. It gives the AI generates the cold email scripts in a way that it is used for LinkedIn post or for advertisements or billboards. No, fucking wrong. So you need to write instead in, like, for example, I was looking at company names website and noticed you're running ads for new patient bookings. I can convert those leads from ads into paying customers with our AI powered strategies. Cool, right? So here you are mentioning their company name, their website, that you went to the website and you saw that the person you're reaching out to is running ads. Now he can sense that, okay, this cold email is only sent to me. He did a background check on me and he is analyzing my business. And after analyzing, he told he can help it. Oh, that's amazing. Let's give him a shot. So the cold email should always be one on one, not one to many. So many people mess this up, and this is a very big mistake. So keep this in mind and follow. And the second reason why most people mess up talking about yourself. So, for example, they say something like, "Hi, my name is John. I'm the founder of ABC Automation. We are a leading AI agency helping business grow through automation, chatbots, advanced solution." Hell no. Hell no. If you introduce yourself in a cold email, you have already lost. See, in this current era, people don't have attention. Like, people always scroll on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. So they keep on scrolling. So everyone's attention is very low. So when someone's keep on scrolling, what's make them stop? It's the hook. So the hook should be so curious that they should open your cold email and read the whole script itself. So when you start introducing yourself at the starting sentence itself, they're gonna lose all the interest and it's not gonna even trying to get the attention. You are just talking about yourself. So never mention about you, not even your first name. Not so you can do all this kind of introduction inside the sales calls, but never in the cold email stuff. So hell no for this. And the third reason why cold email fails is because of bad personalization. Bad personalization is worse than no personalization. So, what is bad personalization? Hey, first name, love what you're doing at company name. So, when you get the lead list from somewhere, any lead database, you get the first name variable and the company name variable. So, people think that if I have these two variables, then I can personalize it. And let me tell you the thought process of what people think when they keep this kind of sentences in their cold email campaigns. They think, okay, I am keeping the first name, the company name, and the prospect would see this line, and they would think, oh my god, this guy know about my name, this guy know about my company name. Oh my god, he personalized this shade. He knows me very well. Oh my god, let's give a shot. No, it doesn't happen like that. I think it may work when like 6 months, 6 years ago, when the cold email just getting popular, but not now. So one thing I want to tell you guys is every business owner gets 300 plus cold emails every single day. Yeah, and this is a fact. I've been talking with the business owners and I have asked this question. Hey, so since cold email is a very competitive space, like, uh, can I know how many cold emails you get in your inbox? And not only one, I have asked the same question to 20 plus business owners, and they said, hey, I get 200 plus cold emails, I get 300 plus cold emails. Cold email is a that competitive game. So out of that, you need to stand out, and only your cold email should be open and read and should get the reply back. So that's why email copywriting is very important, and never personalize in this way. Never the first name and never the company name. My personalizations are world class level. They are so personal that they feel like stalking. Like, let me show you an example. I posted about my personalization stuff in one of my LinkedIn posts. So let me show you. So this is my personalized line. Hey Laura, how love how you have built real freedom through AO while raising two boys and still making time for beach walks and mountain hikes. Respect. Being recognized among the top agents in Woodburn while balancing it all says a lot. Figured I do reach out. Isn't it amazing how personal this is? Like, I even mentioned like you're raising two boys and you're still making time for beach walks, mountain hikes, and also about their achievement that they've been recognized among the top agent in their company while balancing this all. And that's why I reached out to them. So this is so personal. And yeah, this kind of personalized icebreakers are different for every single prospect. We do research on every single person and we craft the personalized icebreakers in a way that it feels talking and they can't even ignore it. And see the kind of reply I get. Hello, thanks for your email. May I ask if I know you from somewhere or where did you know about me? Thank you. Yeah, like this information are very personal. Like you must be asking for yourself. Like how did Kaushik get this kind of details? Well, Perplexity. Perplexity AI is the world's best research tool. This tool can research on any prospect, any lead. So all you need to do is go to the Perplexity and tell that, hey, this is the first name, his job title is this, his company name is this, research everything about this guy, every single personal detail, and research in such a way that it feels like stalking. I give this prompt to the Perplexity and it gives me a bunch of research data, and I keep this research data to the OpenAI and I tell OpenAI to, hey, this is the research information about this particular prospect. Please create a personalized icebreaker that feels like stalking and yet professional, and make sure it's in less than 40 words. And yeah, some Perplexity to OpenAI, and I give this prompt to OpenAI, and I click enter, and boom, I get the personalized icebreaker. Now you may get another doubt, like how I do this at scale? Like this is a very manual work. How are you saving your time? How are you sending mass number of emails? So we use automation tools. So we do this kind of personalization stuff in a very bulk way. So I have a video in YouTube. Like let me show you. So this is the YouTube. My client acquisition course is now free. So it's a 2 hours long video.
On
In
the
this
entire
video, I have shown how to find the leads, the qualitiest lead according to your ideal customer profiles, extract them, create an automation AI agent called System 3. This researches, yeah, the same, the Perplexity AI, the OpenAI method I told. This does in bulk. So if you import 10,000 leads, then it's gonna create the personalized icebreakers for all the 10,000 leads. So let me show you that image. So yeah, you can see in the video, right? So this is an AI agent. So it has a Perplexity node, it researches, then it's sent to the OpenAI and it creates the AI agent. So watch this course if you want to do this for yourself to create a world-class level personalization that gets insane amount of reply rate. So yeah, personalization is very important. And the next reason for why cold emails fail, it is long emails. So people send a long emails, but in reality, short emails work. Your cold email should be less than 120 words. So 120 words is the max, is the limit. That's what I think, in my opinion, because that's what worked for me. So why long emails does not work? So when someone's open your cold email, they need to scroll, right? It's a long email and it's even a lot of work. So yeah, they would just skip it. They don't even try to read it. They just skip it. Oh my god, this is big. I'm not reading this shit. Uh, get lost. That's the prospect point of view. But short emails wins. Short emails, like it's a small message, so it is very easy to read, so the time is not wasted. So short emails always win. If you want your reply rate like me, like more than 6.5% in average, then you need to make sure your cold email words are less than 120 words. Short emails always win. And the fifth reason why cold emails fail is because of the weak subject line. I am an expert in subject line creation. So what most people try to do is they try to send a message in subject line itself. No, it's fucking not. Subject line is your hook. You need to increase your curiosity and it should be very mysterious. So you have seen my one of my personalization line, right? So and it should also justify your personalization, right? So when someone sees your subject line, first it should pique their curiosity and it should be mysterious, and due to the curiosity they're gonna open it, and when they're gonna open it they're first gonna see your personalization icebreaker. So you need to justify both of the things. So let me show an example what kind of subject line would pique and curiosity. So for example, I'm gonna write it over here. So first name, first name, let me decrease this. Yeah, first name overview. So this is one of my favorite subject line. I always use this in my first cold email. So yeah, so let's say you're scrolling in the phone and you got a notification. So whatever your name is, For example, my name is Kaushik, right? So I got a notification on my phone when I'm scrolling on Instagram, like Kaushik overview. Wait, what? What? My overview? So they're gonna click that. Boom, the email is open. And opening an email is the first step of the cold email. If they don't even open your cold email, they're not gonna read your script. So even though how good your cold email script is, it's a waste. So subject line should be perfect. And the perfect subject line is by piquing the curiosity and be mysterious. And when it is mysterious and curious, it should also justify the first sentence inside your cold email script. Now, first name overview, and boom, they open it and they see this personalized icebreaker, boom, interest generated on the spot. Now they will read the whole fucking cold email. So yeah, first name. And I can give another examples. So first name overview. What else? I always like to keep the first name in the subject line because I like to personalize the subject lines also. So another one I can keep is first name for you. This piques a curiosity. And another subject line that I can keep can be first name. First name. What should I keep? Uh, Backspace. Is this first name? This increases the curiosity because it doesn't feel like a cold email. It feels like someone is sending a report for him about maybe his business, about his personal information, something. So that's why the cold emails get opened with this subject lines. So you will be shocked by the number that I'm gonna reveal now. But with my subject lines, I got 90% open rate. 90%. It's an industry level high open rate number. You won't believe, right? So curiosity, mystery, and justifying the first sentence is the key for the cold email to win in open rates. Uh, and also another, let me give another example. Another example can be first name, your client. So since we are sending cold emails to the business owners, this works every single time. Kaushik, your client. When I get this notification, oh my god, what is this about? Let me open it. Boom, and just write the first sentence, and boom, it's done. It's that easy to get open rates. 90% open rate is dead easy. Curiosity, mysterious, and justify the first sentence, and yeah, you're gonna get so many open rates, as well as you will also see the increase in your reply rate if you follow all my steps. Just avoid all the things that I am showing right now. And the next reason why cold email does not work is post CTA. So CTA stands for call to action. So why people send cold emails? It is to book a sales call, right? But they try to give a lot of actions inside the cold email itself. So let me give an example. So they say, hey, let's book a call, and they also say at the same time, hey, I have this demo video. Please look at this. So that's two decisions to be made from the prospect side, and that is very overwhelming. So they would just skip it. Oh my god, what this guy is asking, they just skip it. CTA should be one sharp. And if an CTA, so if you say, hey, if you are interested, just reply with yes or no, that CTA always works because it is a very less work from the prospect side. So this guy is just asking for whether I'm interested or not, and all I need to type is yes or no. Okay, let's say okay, no. Okay, let's say yes. And let's say, so you're not consuming the prospect's time, right? So this works. So CTA should be very direct, and it should only convey one task, and that task is to book a sales call and say yes or no. That's it. This CTA works every single time. And yeah, the workflow has ended, but I'm gonna tell more like how you can improve your cold email scripts. So by adding risk reversal lines. So you are literally sending a cold email. It's a spam message. You're sending a message to a stranger. Of course, it can be fishy. People can have this thought. So you need to add a risk reversal line to your cold emails. So for example, we only take qualified clients, and if you don't fit for your, so if your company is not fit for this, and we will say this upfront. So if you write this kind of lines, it removes the prospect doubts, okay, this guy is not a scam. This, I think this guy is illegal, because here we are using the scarcity marketing principles. Like, hey, we only take few clients. So when someone sees this kind of sentence, okay, so this guy is very selective, then it must be not a scam or something. That builds trust indirectly. So I use this kind of uh, risk reversal lines. And let me show you one of my email copies, so you will get a brief understanding. So you can see the subject line, first name overview, pique the curiosity, and they open it and they see the personalization. It justifies with the subject line, and they see the personalization line. They will be like, oh my God, who is this guy? This is a Wikipedia. This guy is a Wikipedia. That's their thought process. And then their my cold email script start. I observed your job ads are pushing great candidates away before they even apply. And if your ads looks like everyone else, you will keep getting what everyone else gets. High volume, low quality. At Switch, we craft story-driven ad campaigns with laser-sharp targeting across prime job boards, search engines, and social. That brings you twice the qualified candidates in half the time. Open to a quick 15 minutes call, happy to send over a couple time slots. PS, if you are in growth mode, this might be the most valuable 15 minutes you spend all week. So this is my cold email campaigns. Yeah, this cold email campaign is little bit big, and it's not even short. I think it's more than 190 words. And yeah, of course, I would not suggest them. And if you look at the analytics, my reply rate is 4.5% only, and that is very low compared to my average reply rate. My average reply rate is 6.5. So if I made that cold email a little bit shorter, I would have got my reply rate back to 6.5 again, or maybe even more, 7% reply rate. But the reason why I'm showing this is just so you can get the clarity. So you can see, right? So first line is the personalization. After that, you gonna describe about them what you have observed and the pain point. Observation, analysis, and pain point. So I observed your job ads are pushing great candidates away. So you have observed that in their business. Now it builds a trust and you are genuine. Now, and you say, and now you describe the pain point of that. Like what happens if they keep on continue that. Like if your ads looks like everyone else, you keep getting what everyone else gets. Now your offer. So this is offer at which we craft, and look at the words. The words are very smooth, and it also increases your dopamine levels when someone reading your cold email campaign. And this is very important. When I write my cold email script, I make sure when I read my own scripts, I should get dopamine in my mind. So I always read my cold emails like scrolling TikTok. So why someone stops on a video and see a full length video, even though it's more than 1 minute? That is because it is getting them the dopamine, the curiosity, the interest. And that's the same with the cold email space. You need to take those psychological techniques and keep it in your script. Now read my offer. It's so smooth and dopamine effective. At Switch, we craft story-driven ad campaigns with laser sharp targeting across prime job boards, search engines, and social. That brings you twice the qualified candidates in half the time. That's one of the amazing offer line that I have ever wrote. That brings twice the qualified candidates in half the time. Now the CTA. Open to a quick 15 minutes call. Happy to send over a couple time slots. PS, if you're in growth mode, this might be the most valuable 15 minutes you spend all week. This is a kind of risk reversal line, but it's not completely a risk reversal line. But I was trying some A/B testings at the time. So you can see, right? So this is how a good cold email looks like. The only downfall of this script is the script is a little bit big. And if I make this short, I may even get 10% reply rate. So yeah. So let's say, so what's the perfect cold email looks like? It is the subject line, subject line that increase increase the curiosity and mystery. And next, when it comes to the body, is the personalization that feels like stalking. Next, observation and what else? Yeah, pain point. Pain point. Observation and pain point. And next, your solution aka offer. CTA or risk reversal line. I won't use the risk reversal line every single time. It's only for the particular niche. So this is how a perfect cold email looks like. So the perfect cold email. Subject line that increases the curiosity and mystery. Now you got 90% plus open rates. Now everyone is seeing your offer, the cold email script that you have created. Now they will read. Now the first thing they see is the personalization. Personalization. It's not even about the company. It's about them and their achievements that they have did in their life or in their business. Now they will feel very proud that they are reading about themselves. Hey, wow, this is, it's like reading their own life history of achievements. Now they will like you in person too. Now next, the observation that you have saw in their business, the loophole. Then you describe the pain point, what happens if they keep on continuing this and all. Then then your offline, your pitch, your solution, the best one liner, and then the CTA, what action they need to take to solve this problem for themselves, whether it is to book a call by saying yes or no. So this is a perfect cold email. So if you write your cold emails in the structure, I guarantee you 7% reply rate. And yeah, even you can even exceed more. You can even get 10% if your leads quality are very high. And after this all, you will mention at the last that not hey, thanks, regards and all. Just keep best and then your name. So since my name is Kaushik, I'm gonna type that. Okay, let me expand this. Yeah, best Kaushik, and also your last name, Kaushik Betu. And do you think this is it? There is one more thing that you need to mention at the last. So after best your name, you need to add a thing like sent from an iPhone. This, I always keep this line, this word after the best first name. So because if you are an iOS user, if you have an iPhone, try to send a cold email to someone, there is a default email signature that you get that which is sent from my iPhone. So when someone sees that, they would get an instant impression, okay, this guy did not automate their cold emails, they sent it from their phone, they wrote this every single line. That's the impression that they get when they see this last line as sent from an iPhone. That's the email signature, but we are mimicking it inside our email script itself. And this is very amazing, like even this increases your reply rate. Because once even you think about in your terms, if you got an email, would you really think someone wrote that manually? No, right? When someone get an email, everyone subconsciously they would think that okay, this email is an automated one. But when they see this line, okay, this email is manually written. And well, the personalization also justifies that. So this is how a perfect cold email looks like. Use this for yourself and you will book shit tons of sales calls and you will scale up your agencies insane. And even after following my strategy exactly and still you're not able to get the response rate and not able to book the sales calls, then you need to consider two things. It's not about the script. Your leads list, your ideal customer profiles prospect list is not good. So you need to change the source, like where did you extract the leads from? Quality leads is very important. And if you still not able to get the reply rate, it is about your email infrastructure. It's about your email accounts health. So make sure you always purchase the inbox and mail accounts from the instantly.ai providers itself. Like I have used tons of providers, but I did not go, I like it did not work properly for me. Even though instantly is very expensive, the providers, I would still purchase it because it always maintains a perfect health for me. So domain, one domain only create 3 inboxes max, and each inbox warm up the minimum of 3 weeks. 3 weeks is minimum, and 8 weeks is maximum. So I always start after 3 weeks of warm up, and once the warm up is done, start with 15 cold emails per day per inbox. 15 is the max limit. Don't exceed this. If you're sending cold emails 15 per day per inbox, you will always land in inbox only and never in spam. So follow the strategy. So this is the cold email copywriting mastery. And yeah, if you take care of your inbox and domains health and also you're targeting the leads list, if these three things are perfect, you're destined to get 10% reply rate and you're destined to book 60 plus sales, booked sales calls, qualified sales calls. So that's the video for now. And also, if you wanna like I have shown about the personalization, right? Like we created an AI agent where it creates the every single line for every single prospect if we upload a list. So to create that, I showed that yeah, you need to watch this video, but also go inside my channel and click the first link in my description. It will direct you to my Discord server. So in my Discord server, there is a free course, and it's not only about the free course, it's about the community. We help each other to grow, learn, and help each other together. Yeah, so this is the invite link. So keep your name, your birth date, and all, create an account, and you will join my server. And after creating the account, the server will look something like this. Yeah, so this is the welcome page, and go to start here, and you get the bunch of instructions on how to follow the patterns inside the server. And there is a free course. You can go here, you can click up the course access, and you can go to the client acquisition mastery, and you can watch the first video, which is called the system 3. Here you will learn how to extract the quality leads, how to maintain your inbox health, how to purchase the inboxes and domains from the instantly, and how to set up the system 3 AI agent so you can create the world class level personalized icebreakers. And with this video and the video that you're watching right now, you have the whole information about cold email. And if you're not doing it, if you're not getting the results, the mistake is from your side. Cold emails always work if done right. And in this server, you also got rewards. Like if you invite 5 people to my server, you're gonna get a blueprint to get a client for free, a client for free with zero investment. This is real, guys. So cold email costs a lot of money, right? You need to invest in domains, inboxes, and what else? For the lead list, for the email finding tools and enrichment tools, automation tools, and so many. Cold emails is costing me like $1,700 every single month just to run my cold email campaigns. But if you join my server and if you bring 5 invites to my Discord, you gonna get a free blueprint. So in there, the domains are free, everything is free. Like it's not exactly free, but it's a hack where you can manage everything for free. Like nobody on the internet knows this method, only me. I discovered this method, and even I got free clients with that method. So you can use it for yourself. So how to invite people to my Discord? So go to AI automation chat. Uh, and open this, click this. Oh, wait, let me remove this. Yeah. Click my AI automation HQ or name. Now it will show you a bunch of things. Click invite to server and copy this code. Copy this code. Now you got your custom Discord link. Now you can share this link to anyone and they can join my server, and you get, and no need to worry about the invites. We track everything. We have a tracker botter. So we track every single invite, and it also detects the fake invites. So you can't scam this. Okay, now with all the knowledge you have, win the cold email. Service-based business is so easy if you have the perfect blueprint. Now you got the perfect blueprint, which is this, the video you're watching and the system 3 video. Now you're destined to get the clients.